Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. And I feel like I have to shout all of a sudden because we are getting a big storm overhead. But hopefully you can hear me. We're going to start your reading off with an oracle card from Native Spirit. Pisces, I have to say, you're the last water sign that I'm reading for today, and they have been phenomenal readings. And I feel like the water signs, because we're going through this giant waves, these are waves of emotion, and water is emotion. With the solar activity and with the planetary alignments right now, we are experiencing a lot of profound emotional contraction and expansion, and each time we contract, we're like feeling the emotions, and we expand is when we're releasing the emotions. So let's see what comes through for you. This is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Pisces. And as I just started to pull the cards out of the deck, my throat became very sensitive. I pick up energies in very unique and interesting ways. But you may be working through a blocked throat chakra, meaning the way that you express yourself is changing, and you are beginning to have a much more authentic way of releasing your expression, whether it's something you have to say, the way you speak, or it's in your writing, or it's in your art, or whatever form you express your truth, yourself, is changing and evolving. These are general messages. This is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Pisces. They are general messages. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Resonating meaning that you feel it in your, in your body. Like, yeah, this message is for me. Check with your moon sign or your rising sign or your Venus sign if you're not finding anything in this reading for you, or any of the other zodiac signs that may stand out to you or speak to you through the title, or just like, I think I need to listen to Sagittarius, or whatever, So let's get started here for Pisces. Oh, heart chakra. Nice heart opening as well, I feel. Connection. Feeling some deep connection to source energy, to spirit, to God, to life, to the earth, to yourself, to others. And that's what we get when we finally do have those release points and we're not holding on to stuck energy. These emotional waves are big. They're coming up from, it's like boiling water. It simmers and then it starts to boil, and then it's like it comes to the surface to be released. And if we fight it, if we like hold on to it, if we run, if we distract ourselves, if we numb it out, it gets stuck. And Pisces, yours might be stuck in the throat chakra. Maybe you're having sore throats or a lump in your throat or anywhere else in the body. It causes ailments, it causes pain, it causes tension in certain parts of the body when we're not releasing these the stuck energy. So let's get started for you. Sorry, a lot of messages coming out for you, Pisces. I'm also feeling it in my hips. So you may be feeling a little either ungrounded or maybe a root chakra clearing. Maybe there's some fear of either money, finances, safety, security, stability. Maybe you don't feel safe in expressing what it is that you need to express. But trust me when I say, even if it seems the mind is saying, no, I don't want to go there because I've already been there, I've already felt that pain before, or why go back? Trust me when I say, if it's coming up to the conscious mind, take a look at it. Let the feeling, let the emotion flow through you and release it. There's so much benefit to this. Aside from releasing the physical pain and discomfort, there's a lot of clarity. So your card fell on the floor here. All right. We have Spirit Keeper of the North. And this this heavy downpours is telling me that there's some deep, heavy emotional release that I know for myself I've been going through off and on, expansion, contraction. And it is definitely worth allowing what comes up to flow through. We are organically designed for this time. The contractions of the sun, the flares and the CMEs, they go in waves. I'm also tracking the energy from the earth through the Schumann resonance. That is also going in waves. And we humans are in sync with these planetary bodies and the earth's frequency. We get out of alignment and out of sync when our programmed mind, when we try to run, hide, distract, push away, shove away, suppress, numb our true nature of expansion and contraction. Okay, lots of messages here for you, Pisces. Take time for contemplation. Turn within. Connect with your ancestors. Incubate ideas. Mend relationships. Watch your dreams. Meditate. The answers are inside you, waiting to be heard. Stay warm. Create dreams for your future. Repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It also represents the elder time of life and even a time of endings. Pulling the Spirit Keeper of the North indicates, I just have to say, there's hail coming down right now. That's insane. This, whatever storm is here. And it broke my connection because there's an intensity level here. I feel like whatever's coming to the surface for you, Pisces, is intense. Let's get back to the reading. Pulling the Spirit Keeper of the North indicates that it's time to take measure of your life. Explore what's working and what's not working. What and whom do you need to release? It's also the time to make repairs in your physical environment, as well as make repairs to your body. Additionally, this is the time to begin to dream and make plans regarding your future. Your ancestors are close at this time. Call on them. They want to help you. If you live in the southern hemisphere and draw this card, read the Spirit Keeper of the South instead, for the meanings are reversed. Well, I'm only going to be reading. I'm guided heavily to read this one for you, Pisces. So definitely it is a time of release and clearing out what no longer serves you. And with that said, we're going to go into Shamanic Healing Oracle, because I feel like there's a message here for you as well. Wow, I have the chills. And this is a very electric energy that is above me. A lot of energy flowing through me right now, Pisces. There's nothing ironic. There are no coincidences. It was sunny and just became cloudy as I turned the camera on to do your reading. So it's important that you pay attention to all of the signs in life and follow your heart, follow your inner guidance. I feel like the universe is assisting you in breaking free from some very old patterns. These could be ancestral patterns, patterns of thought, habits, self-defeating thoughts, self-sabotage, judgments, so forth. And releasing deep grief and pain. This came through for Cancer as well. Message for Pisces, please. And before I turn this card over, Pisces, I am also guided to just share with you some possible advice for some of you if you are doing energy healing for yourself, or if you are feeling very vulnerable in the energies currently, vulnerable in releasing your emotions. Look into Apache tears. This is a combination of black obsidian. This is also a volcanic rock, and it is my go-to stone when I'm processing deep grief and deep emotions. It is a stone that will keep you grounded. It is a stone of protection. And so look it up and see if this is something that may be calling to you or maybe a good fit for you at this time. All right, home. Ooh, back of the neck. Ooh, weird shocks and pains through the back of right side of the neck. Masculine energy, tension. Okay, sorry. This card represents a homecoming of the soul, of finding your tribe, of coming home. The situation you're inquiring about has the potential to be a homecoming, a safe and secure place that both nourishes and facilitates your growth, whether it be a school, a relationship, a job, or truly a home. Go for it. All paths lead to home. Home doesn't have to be where you grew up. Family doesn't always mean the people of your birth family. Look at an expanded meaning. Family are people who share the same core values and path. Home can mean a place you have yet to visit or experience. But once there, it feeds your soul in a way that gives you no doubt that you are home. Alternately, find your safe place. This is where the answers you seek will be found. And that's definitely true. Home is where the heart is, but find your safe place, especially in this energy of release. And protection is really protection of our own negative energy that we release, that turn, and also others. You could be absorbing a sponge of others' negative energy, but the only way we really absorb others' negative energy is if there's somehow we are intermingling with it, intertwining ourselves with somebody else's energy. So let's get into your reading. Wow, okay. Intense storm, intense reading. Wow, but beautiful at the same time, because when we finally go through these storms, there's a lot of purifying storms, just like the storm that's happening right here. It cleanses the energy of the atmosphere. It's purifying. It opens up room and space for new and for light. You may have been carrying some heavy baggage with you that you were not even fully conscious of, or things that you thought maybe you had gotten over, gotten past, moved past, but this is stuff that's deep. These are things we've swallowed deep down for a long, long time. And it is time to really feel them and process them and release them for good. With love of self. This is all about self-love. You will connect to so much more than you ever expected. Loneliness wanted to peek out, but it went back in. So I feel like you are really finally getting the message that I need to be true to myself. I need to be myself at all times and not play a facade or a part just to appease or please others. Because the more you do that, the more lonely you actually are, even when connecting with others. We have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You're definitely going through a very expansive time of growth, becoming much more self-aware, much more aware of energy, of life, of what you have been playing in, what you have been engaging in your whole lifetime. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Definitely energetically sensitive. You are Pisces, what many call an empath, where we actually do feel and sense and we're able to tap into others, even if they're playing a facade and they're not really telling the truth. We can pretty much tell. I feel like this part of you has been opening up more and more, and that is assisting you in being more empathic or compassionate for someone, even if they're not being brave enough to be real and honest with you yet. That way you can discern, where you want to go from there. Do you want to continue to engage with certain people who are not comfortable really showing their true selves, or do you want to love them from afar, so to speak? But, definitely being open to seeing where they're coming from, where they've been, where they're at. And this is about relationships. Yes, Venus in retrograde, South Node in Libra. We've got a lot of realizations and lessons, deep lessons learned through our relationships. And a lot of lessons learned are through painful experiences. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So really what you're desiring is to attract people into your life that are of resonance with you, that will lift you up and not tear you down, that are on the same wavelength. We have change. Definitely some change going on here. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So you may have been really stagnant and stuck in a certain relationship or connection or relationship pattern for a long time. Perseverance came out with the change. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So this is something you already have a deep knowing about. And now you are, with the awareness, the conscious awareness of it all, you are able to discern and then make the appropriate steps to making change for your betterment, for your higher good. No longer, staying in a situation, even if it's just energetically with another, if it is continuously pulling you down into their stuff and they're not able to meet you where you're at. You're constantly meeting somebody else where they're at, and it just pulls you down. Okay. Not blaming others, but just knowing, like, I really need to attract people into my life that are good for me, that help, lift me up, and I be them. Somebody that brings out the best in me and me them. Of course, we always bring out the best of ourselves first, and that is the change that we're doing internally. That's how we attract these relationships that are that serve our higher good. But this is the awareness that I really need to have some people in my life that just get me and love me for who I am. maybe I can laugh with, you know, and just like be lighthearted, like just, it's effortless. Effortless. We don't even need to talk. There's like just telepathic communication going on. There's like, you don't need words. Finishing each other's sentences. That is definitely what I'm feeling here. Somebody that feels like home in your heart. So keep working on clearing out that clutter, all right, inside. Whew, what a storm. It seems like it may have blown over. All right, okay. Oh. Yes, this is a very fertile time for you, Pisces, as far as manifestation, as far as creation for yourself. And the beautiful thing is this fell with growth and empathy. So you're realizing that self-love is important. And just memories of like, oh yeah, engaging in what I'm engaging with or putting myself in these situations is not self-love. I need to do what is good for me, what is best for me and my highest good. Maybe you feel like you're constantly having to help somebody or hold their hand through life, and that's just dragging you down. And now it's like, no more, no more. Understanding that you're feeling it. You're feeling that her heart chakra is lit up. You're feeling that self-love. You're also understanding the awareness of, maybe in the past you have had connections that were heart-centered connections, like I was explaining, just no effortless connections, but maybe that was back in high school or something, like, you know, a long time ago, and you moved across the country and you're like, I need to have these are my people. I need to have these kinds of people in my life. I think that we all go through a phase like that where suddenly we learn our lessons through our relationships, and you know, we go through different dimensions and waves of consciousness through our lifetime, and we wake up realizing like, no, I don't want to be feeling like this anymore when it comes to positive movement forward. When it comes to living life, I'm here. While I'm here, I want to feel alive. I want to feel invigorated, and either I'm going to be alone or I'm going to be surrounded by people who are of the same energy. You are moving, this fell under change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. This is positive movement forward. So it is up to you to be that change. And sometimes it is hard. We feel bad leaving certain people behind because we have been trying to carry them through their own trenches for so long. Maybe we did fall into a certain rhythm with this person, but you're out of that rhythm now, and it's you cannot grow and evolve until you make the change for yourself. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yep. And the light is calling you. Your own light. Your own divinity. Look at that card. This is where you're headed. This is where your heart and soul are guiding you towards. You got to make the change, and you know it. An authority. So there's an inner authority internally that you're battling with that's telling you, this isn't right, this isn't nice, this isn't, it's the should. I shouldn't do what's best for me. Because I'm supposed to, you maybe been programmed somehow to take care of somebody, I'm hearing like taking care of somebody or holding their hand through their, it's almost like, let me take this test for you since you didn't study kind of thing. It's this empathy, but it's in the negative, you know, empaths, not empathy and empath are two different things, but we can go both ways. And when we start to feel sorry for somebody because we're feeling their pain and we're taking on their pain, we're actually doing ourselves and the other person an injustice, because the other person is not learning at all what their soul had set them on this planet to learn and evolve and grow through. So it is time for a great change for yourself. And you've been suffering in silence for a very long time because this inner authority has like held, this is Saturn energy all day long, has held you hostage in a situation, but you've got this passion ignited to move forward towards your desire, what you truly desire. And okay, just keep going. You know internally, psychically, third eye chakra, you know what it is you need to do. You know what it is that you desire, and whatever you're experiencing in whatever kind of relationship, it's up to you. You know, it's not giving it to you. You're not giving it to yourself. So release this energy from yourself. You are the only one holding yourself hostage in this situation. I hate to tell you that, but that is the truth. And it's always a choice. We always have a choice. Do you want to continue to suffer in silence, or do you want to evolve, grow, change, attract the right people that are serving your higher good? And you then. But not in a codependent, people-pleasing kind of way, or feeling bad for you kind of way. There's a huge difference. Oh, wow. Okay, we're at 26 minutes. Spirit just said, look at the clock. Okay, we have some advice for you then, Pisces. We're going to read from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. I could just keep going on and on and on. This energy's just have me going. If you would like a personal reading, I am open for personal readings. So you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. The information is in the description box below this video as well. The prices for the 30-minute and the 1-hour readings are on sale, and the prices are already marked on the website. So go ahead and book. Of course, you're always going to get a lot more out of a 1-hour reading, but I'm not going to push you one way or the other. The 30-minute readings go about as fast as this does because there's a lot of messages that come through. So it's almost like get a notepad and jot down some things. Okay. What's the last message for Pisces? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Oracle's Gift. That's an interesting card to come out. Because you already know. It's almost like don't seek for the answers outside of yourself. Stop looking for validation. I think you've been wasting time trying to get validation for your inner knowing. And the more you do that, the more confused you're going to be. And the more Spirit is going to actually have you confused, because you're going to get mixed messages. You're being trained to discern and use your intuition at this time, because that is a very strong gift of yours. Okay. When we ask for a sign from the universe, we are essentially asking for divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of ourselves. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, our ability to read between the lines and see beyond time and space. And so we ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that is already inside of us. Oracles show up in a myriad of ways. Sometimes you see a billboard or hear a song or pull an oracle card, and you get the exact message you need to support your choices or show you the way forward. Regardless of how the sign appears, an oracle is a reminder that you are a part of this vast universe. You are witnessed by the great mystery and loved and cared for. It's a reminder that life is magical. You are magical. Today, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and also be able to read the signs reflecting what is true and real within you. Let this oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are indeed on the right track. Repeat the mantra, the light within me creates miracles in my life. The magic is inside you. outside you, and all around and within you. Pisces, you already know. So I hope that you find this message helpful for you. Sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.